Bitcoin, quantum computing, Google quantum AI. Three words that together, in the same scientific paper, changed what the world thought was secure. On 31st March 2026, Google Quantum AI published a white paper, without warning, without a press conference, straight into the scientific repository. And what is written there should halt any conversation you are having about cryptocurrencies. The document states that breaking Bitcoin's encryption may require up to 20 times fewer qubits than previously thought, not in 30 years' time. The window is closing, and there is a detail that no one is telling you. Google doesn't need a perfect quantum computer to destroy the market. It just needs one that works for 10 minutes. Why exactly 10 minutes? Stay here, I'll explain it to you. If you have arrived here searching for quantum risk in Bitcoin, welcome to the only place where this will be explained honestly. December 2024. Google introduces the Willow chip, 105 physical qubits. It completed a calculation in 5 minutes that would take the fastest supercomputer in the world 10 septillion years. The crypto market shrugged. 105 qubits? We need millions. Chill out. 16 months later, Google revises its own estimates. What was millions of qubits has turned into less than 500,000. The story has changed. Not the hardware, the mathematics, and Bitcoin still hasn't responded. First, let's clear up a confusion that 90% of content creators make. Bitcoin does not have one encryption, it has two, and they are completely different. Wall number one, SHA-256, used in mining in the chaining of blocks. It is a hash function. You input any data, it spits out a 256-bit number. Reversing this process through classical brute force? Impossible. And through quantum brute force? The Grover algorithm exists. It does not break SHA-256. It reduces the effective security from 256 bits to 128 bits. 128 bits are still secure. They are astronomical numbers. SHA-256 will not fall tomorrow. So why are we here? Wall number 2, ECDSA, elliptic curve digital signature algorithm used to sign transactions to prove that you are the owner of your coins. And here lies the real problem. When you send Bitcoin, at the exact moment you broadcast the transaction to the network, your public key is exposed, not the private key, the public one. But here's the detail that crypto YouTubers don't explain to you. The elliptic curve cryptography that protects Bitcoin is vulnerable to Shor's algorithm, and Shor's algorithm does one specific thing. It derives the private key from the public key. There is a huge difference between breaking the hash and reversing the elliptic curve with Shor. Breaking the hash is like blowing up a concrete safe with a pickaxe. Shor in NIST is using the right key. The mathematical logic is inverted. And what does Google's white paper say today? That a fast quantum computer can derive its private key in approximately 9 minutes. Bitcoin has a confirmation window of 10 minutes. Are you starting to understand the problem? Here is the counterintuitive fact that will reset your brain. The biggest quantum threat to Bitcoin is not your Bitcoins being mined by a supercomputer. It is the interval between you clicking send and the transaction confirming. It is 10 minutes during which the attacker knows your public key and has a window to derive your private key. The Google white paper estimates a success rate of 41% in this 9-minute window. It's not certain. It's Russian roulette with 2 loaded chambers. A Willow has 105 qubits, but 105 physical qubits are not 105 units of usable computation. Physical qubits are unstable, noisy. They collect interference from the environment. They make mistakes all the time. To perform real quantum computing, the kind that runs Shor's algorithm, you need logical qubits. A logical qubit is built on top of multiple physical qubits. They function as an error correction system. If a physical qubit fails, the others compensate. The great advance of Willow was to demonstrate error correction below the threshold, what engineers call below threshold. It is the first real step towards transforming noisy physical qubits into reliable logical qubits. Now the numbers. To break Bitcoin's ECDSA with Shor's algorithm, you need 1,200 to 1,450 logical qubits. This is what today's white paper estimates. It is not a theoretical number from an isolated researcher. It comes from Google Quantum AI itself. And how many physical qubits are needed to generate these logical qubits? Today, with current error correction technology, fewer than 500,000 physical qubits. In December 2024, the estimate was in the millions. This drop of 20 times in 16 months is not insignificant. It is an acceleration. Willow has 105. Google plans to reach 1 million qubits by the end of the decade. Do the math. Now the important question, can Bitcoin defend itself? Yes, but there is a problem that no one wants to discuss. Technical defense exists. Lamport signatures, based on hash functions, not on elliptic curves, are resistant to Shor's algorithm because Shor attacks the mathematics of curves. Lamport doesn't even use curves. The NIST finalized the post-quantum cryptography standards in 2024. Crystals dilithium, Falcon, SafeInks Plus. These are algorithms designed to survive the quantum era. There is BIP 360, a proposal that would introduce quantum-resistant wallet formats in Bitcoin, allowing for voluntary migration. But here's the real problem. Bitcoin has no CEO, it has no centralized engineering, it has no corporate deadline. Google has just set 2029 as the deadline to migrate all its authentication services to post-quantum encryption. Android 17 already includes post-quantum digital signature protection. And Bitcoin, the response from the Bitcoin community so far has been silence. Ethereum has EIP 8141 under construction. Vitalik Buterin spoke directly on the subject. Bitcoin has BIP 360, but Bitcoin has a culture that treats urgency with suspicion. And there is another piece of information that will bother you. 6.9 million Bitcoins are already in wallets with exposed public keys, reused addresses, old P2PK addresses, the format that Satoshi himself used to store his 1 million BTC. These addresses do not require a 10-minute window. The public key is already on the blockchain. The attack can be prepared offline. Counterintuitive fact number 2. The biggest short-term quantum risk for Bitcoin is not the hash of a block. It is Satoshi Nakamoto. If a sufficiently powerful quantum computer exists, Satoshi's private keys are computable. 1 million BTC. At current prices, billions of dollars would enter the market at once, not by just any hacker, potentially by a state actor. The researcher Justin Drake said today, and I quote loosely, "From now on, assume that cutting-edge algorithms will be censored. A blackout of academic publications would be the signal. When Google itself publishes its paper using a zero-knowledge proof without revealing the complete circuits for security reasons, it says something about what might be happening behind the scenes." Let's get to what institutional investors are thinking. CoinShares, a manager with billions under custody, assessed the risk and came to a conclusion. The number of Bitcoin at risk concentrated enough to cause real market disruption is approximately 10,200 BTC in specific legacy address types. The rest, about 1.6 million BTC in old P2PK addresses, is spread across more than 32,000 different wallets, averaging 50 BTC each. Individually, not very profitable to target. Together, a slow pressure bomb. For institutional custodians, Fidelity, BlackRock, the ETFs, this creates a compliance problem that still has no public answer. If a regulator requires them to demonstrate that the custodial assets are quantum safe, what happens to the bitcoins in legacy addresses? The honest answer, no one knows. And that no one knows is where the volatility resides. The short-term impact of today's white paper is already visible in market discussions, not because they broke Bitcoin, because they compressed the timeline, and markets respond to timelines. So, what do you do with all this? Practical summary, no romanticism. Point 1. SHA-256 is not going to fall tomorrow. Mining is secured on the foreseeable horizon. Grover reduces effective security, but 128 bits are still impenetrable with any hardware designed for this decade. Point 2. ECDSA is the real weak point. The risk increases every time you reuse an address or use legacy P2PK addresses. Address hygiene is not optional, it is protocol. Point 3. If you have Bitcoin in addresses that have already been spent, your public key is already exposed. Migrate to new addresses. Now. Point 4. Follow the BIP 360. This proposal for voluntary migration to quantum-resistant signatures is the most likely path for the defense of Bitcoin. If you care about the protocol, understand what is being proposed. Point 5. There is no consensus on the exact time frame. Conservative experts speak of 10 to 15 years. Google's own error correction portfolio suggests that the actual time frame may be much shorter. The variable that nobody controls, state actors with classified research. If a government already has a cryptographically relevant quantum computer, you won't know until it's too late. Bitcoin has survived regulatory attacks, market crashes, fork wars, and death narratives for over a decade. But none of these attacks had Shor's equations behind them. The question that remains is not, will quantum break Bitcoin? The question is, will Bitcoin move fast enough? And this question has no technical answer. It has a political answer. It has an answer of decentralized governance. And that is exactly where the risk lies. If you've made it this far, you are part of the 1% who truly studies before making decisions. I have a technical question for you in the comments. Do you believe that Bitcoin will be able to implement BIP 360 before a relevant quantum computer exists? Or is decentralized governance the biggest risk in this equation? I want to read your analyses, not opinions, analyses. If this script has added real intelligence to you, share it with those who will understand. In case you don't know me yet, I am the artificial intelligence avatar of Brian Mercer. I was created to share with you the teachings that Brian himself develops, including while he organizes the details of his upcoming international journey. Our goal is to provide the tools for you to enhance your financial development. I kindly ask you to like this video if it was valuable content for you, and I request your help to subscribe to my channel to help me grow in this project. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the video description. See you in the next video.